Assalamu alaikum and good morning class. Today our topic is Mendel law of segregation from chapter number 15 inheritance. Before going to the complete topic, I am going to give you a mini concepts about monohybrid cross and dihybrid cross. What is monohybrid cross? A cross in which only one trait is studied at a time. Suppose we are going to study a trait which is shape. It's mean seed shape. Then I have drawn one parent which is round in shape and the other one is wrinkled in shape. Then I have generated its offspring. They all will be round. How the cross can be occurred, we will discuss it in a complete topic. The other trait which we are going to discuss is color. Suppose it is yellow in color and it is green in color. All the offsprings will be produced as yellow. In this cross, we have discussed only one trait, which is seed shape. And this cross, we have discussed only one trait, which is seed color. This is a monohybrid cross, in which we study only one trait at a time, is known as monohybrid cross. Secondly, I am going to tell you the concepts of dihybrid cross. It is totally the opposite of monohybrid cross. In monohybrid cross, we have discussed one trait. In dihybrid cross, we are going to discuss two traits at a time. We have discussed its shape and color separately. In monohybrid cross, we have studied shape separately and colors separately. But in dihybrid cross, we are going to discuss both characters same time. Seed shape and seed color. I have drawn this seed as a round and yellow. I have drawn this seed as wrinkled and green. Then I have generated its offspring, which is round and yellow. A cross in which two traits is studied at a time, then it is known as dihybrid cross. But the point is, we will discuss dihybrid cross in Mendel law of independent assortment. Okay. We will discuss monohybrid cross in Mendel law of segregation and dihybrid cross in Mendel law of independent assortment. Now we are moving towards our complete topic. You will study only one trait at a time. You will study only monohybrid cross. First thing is, you have to know this one is parental generation, in which we cross between a round and wrinkled seed. Doesn't matter what is the color is. It will be green. Okay, consider it at a green. So this is the phenotype. What is the phenotype? We have already studied it. Phenotype is the physical appearance. I am going to draw its genotype. Its genotype will be capital R and capital R. Wrinkled genotype will be small r and small r. Capital R denote it is dominant, and small r denote it is recessive. Dominant and recessive relationship exists between these two. Now we are going to generate its gametes. All its gametes will be capital R. Now generate its gametes. All of its gametes are small r. Then after cross, its offspring will be capital R and small r. This is F1 generation, first filial generation. These are also known as offsprings. This is the genotype. Now you will tell me what will be its phenotype. It must have to be round, because it has one dominant allele present in it, and dominant will show its characteristics. Recessive will not show its characteristics. Its mean F1 is round, but it has characteristics of wrinkled, which are suppressed or masked by the presence of capital R, which is dominant. The second step of our process cross is F1 cross F1. Now we are going to cross between offsprings F1 and F1. Okay, here you go. F1 cross F1, its mean capital R, small r, capital R, small r. We have to make a cross between these two. What will be its phenotype? This is actually genotype, and we are going to discuss its phenotype. It will be round. Okay, it will not be wrinkled. Then what happened for the generation of its gametes? There are only one type of gametes formed in the parental generation, but there are two types of gametes formed by FN generation, which is capital R and small r, capital R and small r. For the generation of its offsprings or possible phenotypes, we have to draw a Punnett square. This is also a checkerboard or Punnett square. We have taken and one is male, another is female. One will be on x-axis and other will be on y-axis. I have put these are there and these are there. Clear? Put it in vertical column. R. Now, how to generate? We have to in each box we have to take this capital R and from this side, one from horizontal column and one from vertical column. Capital R and then small r, and this capital R and small r. Doesn't matter small r is present there or there. We have to mention the dominant allele first. When both recessive present, then it doesn't matter. Small r and small r. Now by looking at the genotype, we have to draw its phenotype. Capital R, capital R. It means both are dominant. The offsprings will be round. Capital R and small r, one is dominant is present, its mean offspring will be all round. R, capital R, small r, its mean round. Now the both recessive alleles is present, its mean offspring will be wrinkled. 1, 2, 3. 3 are round and 1 is wrinkled. Its mean the result ratio will be 3:1. But now we will take our complete tour of Mendel law of segregation. We have studied only one trait at a time, which is parental generation have round seeds and wrinkled seeds. Its mean alleles are always present in the pairing form. During gamete formation, they can be segregated. Alleles are always present in pairing. During gamete formation, they are segregated, and then when offspring will be generated, each will receive one pair from its parent. Only one from its parent. It will take other from the other parent. Then what will be its genotype? It is always in pairing. It is always in diploid generation, which is capital R and small r. The dominant will show its characteristics and it will be round, but it takes some qualities of wrinkled which are masked or suppressed in this offspring. In the second step, we have to cross between F1 and F1. It's mean both have some characteristics of wrinkleness which may be shown in the next generation. Because we have crossed round with wrinkled, not shown in these offspring, but it may be shown in the next generation. What happened in second filial generation, F1 cross F1, in capital R and small r, capital R and small r, its genotype is this, and then its phenotype, it's a round and green, doesn't matter its color. Now we are going to generate its genotype. It has two type of genotype, capital R and small r, capital R and small r, incompatible with the parental generation which have only one type of alleles. It have two type of alleles. For generation of its offsprings, we have drawn a Punnett square or checkerboard, which can represent the outcome of possible offsprings. We have put these possible gametes in vertical row and these possible gametes in horizontal row. How to generate? We can take one allele from this side and one allele from this side. It will be small capital R, capital R, capital R, and small r, capital R, and small r, small r, and small r. How to generate its phenotype? As we know, the dominant allele will show its characteristics. It all will be round. These will also be round because it has one dominant allele. What about this? It also have one dominant allele and one recessive. It is the possibility exists. These may too are round, but in case in F3 generation it may produce wrinkled seeds. Okay, then small r and smaller, there are no dominant allele, all are recessive. It means the seed will be wrinkled. It means 3:1 exists. 75 are round and 25% will be wrinkled. The point is, this is known as F2 generation. It was F1 generation and now this is F2 generation. I hope you all understand all the concepts. Mendel law of segregation. Alleles segregate during gamete formation and then again reunite in the zygote offspring formation. This is the very important topic and you have to study. It will come as a long question on board examination. Okay students, thank you so much.